Dear Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Federal government, in its efforts to curtail further spread of COVID-19, has places ban on all foreign trips, either businesses or officials in the country. Secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustapha, disclosed this while briefing journalists shortly after a closed-door meeting with the newly constituted Presidential Task Force in the fight against coronavirus. The committee, which was inaugurated earlier before convening the meeting, had 14 members with SGF as chairman, even as Dr. Sani Aliu emerges as the national coordinator of the task force. Hence, they are expected to report to Mr. President on a regular basis. The novel COVID-19 has been renamed by the newly inaugurated Presidential Task Force to PTF COVID-19, aimed at scaling up multi-sectoral and intergovernmental response against the epidemics. This action is as a result of the virus threat to humanity, as it requires scientific approach while strengthening collaboration among stakeholders for its total elimination. Speaking at the event, the SGF noted that it is pertinent to, at scale, the nation's health emergency system to enable proper curbing of the menace, consequently urging the public to maintain a high level of hygiene by avoiding crowded environments to discourage further spread.
Due consideration and the trend of the spread of the novel coronavirus disease, COVID-19, and the subsequent declaration of the outbreak as pandemic by the World Health Organization, the committee has consequently decided to urge that we upscale our health emergency system to the highest level and put in measures to curb further spread of the disease. We will want to make sure that it does not go beyond these minor figures for now. So on the part of government, we have decided to advise that it has become necessary to advise all public officials in the ministries, departments, and agencies, including parastatals, that government has banned all forms of travels out of the country for whatever reason, whether for meetings, bilateral, multilateral, conferences, seminars, workshops, presentations, negotiations, and any form of other ceremonies. This ban will remain in place until further notice and until the situation of the pandemic nature of the coronavirus abates. By this notice, any prior approval to travel abroad on official assignment during this period is accordingly rescinded. With regards to the general public, we want to advise strongly that citizens, in their own interests, should cancel or postpone all non-essential travel abroad, including business and vacation trips. This is especially so, especially when it comes to travels to countries known to be seriously affected by COVID-19. And such high-risk countries are China, Iran, South Korea, Germany, Italy, USA, UK, Switzerland, Norway, Netherlands, Spain, France, and Japan. We urge everyone returning to Nigeria from any country at all to strictly self-isolate for 14 days in their homes. All people returning from countries with high community transmission rate, especially countries that have recorded 1,000 cumulative cases and above, will be actively followed up for 14 days by the health authorities. The position of the task force will enable Nigeria deepen her multi-sectoral and intergovernmental approach to our national response. Action taken by governments in different parts of the world point to the fact that COVID-19 constitutes a major threat to humanity and requires that our response must be firm, scientific, methodic, and strategic. One is to strengthen the national response strategy, particularly in the areas of testing, containment, and the management of COVID-19. Two, strengthen collaboration with all tiers of government, private sector, faith-based organizations, civil societies, donors, and partners. And three, build awareness among the populace. And four, direct the deployment of any relevant national asset when necessary. Five, lay a foundation for scientific and medical research to address all emerging infectious diseases. And six, advise government on the declaration of national emergency as part of the containment measures when necessary.
Audio Jungle.